Hey Dan, I thought we were gonna meet up today to make a video. What do you mean we can't meet up? I've got plenty of time. Girlfriend? What Pokedex number is that again? Hey there, Pokemon trainers. I'm JP, and this is D, and we're here to answer your Pokemon-related questions in our soon-to-be weekly mailbag video.
If you have your question you would like to be here featured, send it our way by commenting here on YouTube, Twitter, or sending it to our Kick links.
On the Hunter asks, who do you think will be your starter in Gen 6? Well, I'd like to see the final evolutions before actually choosing one definitively, but I tend to favor reptilian and avian Pokemon, but being that there aren't any, or Chespin looks more rodent than reptilian, I'm leaning more towards Froakie, the water starter. And I like frogs, but I haven't really raised a frog Pokemon.
I'm probably going to go with Chespin, just because I always pick the grass type. I love the grass types, but unlike Joe, I don't want to see the final evolutions first. I want it all to be a surprise, like most of the X and Y news. I've tried to stray away as much as possible, so all the news is fresh.
Mandaloo22 asks, please explain to me the fascination of a level 9 Reshiram. Seeing too many memes and want to know why. Well, the quick answer is
people like to be jerks.
And lazy and not use things for their intended purposes. You see, there was a glitch, at least in Generation 4, that if you put in a trade by evolution Pokemon into the GTS, but you weren't able to get the trade completed, then when you pulled it out, it would evolve.
So basically what people would do is they'd request a Pokemon that's impossible to get, put your trade Pokemon in, wait until it wasn't, then yank it out, and then they'd have an evolution because they're clearly too lazy to find a friend to trade with, or
buy their own second game cartridge. I mean,
I have 5 different handheld devices I can trade with. And it's not that hard.
And it's like, why do you do this to other people? I mean, if you don't have the necessities to trade with yourself, you're clearly not a hardcore Pokemon fan. Why are you trying to catch them all?
And even at that point, I'm sure you have at least one friend out there that you can trade with. Even find someone random and ask them. Just don't be a jerk. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. JC Cardin asks, what do you think of the new Kung Fu Panda Pokemon coming out in X and Y? I think it looks pretty cool, dark fighting.
I probably won't catch it. I probably won't catch it.
Well, I think it's a very cool design. We've only seen 2 bear Pokemon, Ursaring and Beartic, or Beartic. I don't know. I need to take a Pokemon pronunciation course. A Panda Bear? Sorry, Spindon, no one loved you, but I think a fighting Panda Bear will be pretty cool. I like that it's wearing a suit.
Caleb D. Auger asks, what's your favorite teams for each generation?
Well, when I first started playing Pokemon, and I played the first 4 generations all at the same time, I would trade until I got all 3 starters, plus the semi-starter, low-level normal flying, and the Pikachu replacement in every game.
So you cheated.
I didn't. It's not cheating. It's just I was lazy. I didn't want to catch them all. And then I'd also throw in the pseudo-legendary, and that's 6 Pokemon. You just grind until you beat the game.
I use a Rattata. My Rattata's in the top percentage of Rattata. Dinomisor47 asks, do you think fairy types are going to enhance/ruin XY? I think they're going to enhance. I like the idea of adding a new type of Pokemon, especially something to balance out dragons. And even though everyone's making a big fuss about it, I think it's fair because if you look at lore and ancient mythology, the fairy trumps the dragon. So this isn't based on your little Tinkerbell. This is based on,
Lord of the Rings,
big.
Or
it's going to be good. It's going to be fair. I
mean, Gardevoir, that's a fairy type, obviously, and psychic as well, and so I really love Gardevoir, and I like that it's going to be a fairy.
I'm interested to see the fairy type moves. What kind of moves they're going to use.
Moonblast! Oh, you haven't been following the trailers, but Moonblast, I mean, it's just like calling a meteor down. to slay all the dinosaurs. I mean, dragons.
So, are you enhancing or ruining, Joe?
I think it's going to enhance it, but it would definitely, it's going to take a lot of time for people to, especially people who've been playing a long time, it's going to take a lot for them to accept it. Lucky Lapras asks, did you watch the World Championships live stream? No, neither of us did. I'm busy getting ready for college, and he's busy with a job, a girlfriend, and golf, but when I get into competitive battling, maybe next year, when they host a DC, I'll tune in. But good job at naming all the songs in the last video. You got all but one right, and the one was from Pokemon Snap. And you did not guess the cry at the beginning. But if any of you other people out there are watching this, you can take a stab at what are all these sounds playing.
If you guess the cry, we will give you a shout out. Alright, well, Smushiest asks, what made you want to start a Pokemon account? And I made this, I was the creator, I made this originally by myself. And back in March, when Pokemon Parody did their challenge to get a new admin, I was one of the top 3 selected, and before I ended up not picking anyone. Now, after that, I decided, well, if he liked my application, he thought I did good, I might as well make my own page. And then I made it, and at around 30 followers, Joe pulled on board, and then we stuck together out through the end.
Yeah, as soon as I got on, we got like 60 more followers.
That's not true.
Oh, I mean, you weren't doing anything without me.
That's not true.
I joined on because I don't think Dan can handle this.
Okay, now you're just being insulting.
The Typhlosion asks, how do you guys feel about Mega Evolutions?
So to answer the question, I think it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because I think it's good to keep advancing in the different things we do, but I also think it's a bad idea because I think they're starting to overthink this to the point where they're pulling things from other popular things like the Mega Evolution and the Fusions. So I'm mixed feelings.
I think it's cool. I like that it's going to be balanced because you can only have one Mega Evolution on your team, and it's only during battle if you have this specific held item. And the held item is big because if you look at competitive battling, there are so many items you could have a Pokemon hold that would give it like semi-invulnerability powers or like make it more effective.
Almost everyone on Showdown uses leftovers.
Oh yeah, leftovers, right? Also, Mawile's gonna be a Steel Fairy.
Steel Fairy.
With a Mega Evolution, that could become a Dragon Slayer. So we'd like to take these next few seconds and feature our favorite replies that we've gotten since our last video. And mine was when Team Rocket, We Blast Off, said, missing Note would be awesome in 3D.
My favorite reply was when @Soul of Johto said, you bet, Johto's the best, in reply to my rankings of the regions, which not very many people like since I put Owen.
So finally, we would like to hear more from you, so leave your answers in the comments below, and as well as what you liked about me, what you hate about him, pretty much anything you want to say. Also know that we are in discussion about slightly changing our name for the Twitter page and for this YouTube account, and we would like to know your thoughts about that. And so, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you next week.